Let me start with a story most founders won't admit publicly but have lived through quietly. A few months ago, ads that had worked for years stopped behaving normally. Cost crept up, scaling stalled, tweaks stopped working. Founders did what they always do in moments like this. They blamed the platform, the market, the algorithm, the economy, attention spans, saturation, anything except their own assumptions. And that's when Meta rolled out Andromeda. No fireworks, no dramatic announcements, just a silent shift in how power works. And the founders who didn't notice this early are still bleeding money today. This is not a Facebook ads video. This is a startup mindset reset because what happened with Andromeda is exactly what's happening across startups. Hiring, AI, capital, and growth. Control is disappearing. Systems are replacing ego, and founders who can't adapt are getting quietly eliminated. For years, founders believed Facebook ads were a skill. You learned interest targeting, you learned lookalikes, you learned how to split ad sets, control budgets, tweak hooks, read dashboards like there were some trading screens. It felt intelligent, it felt strategic, it felt like mastery. But here's the uncomfortable truth nobody wants to hear. Founders weren't mastering Facebook, they were slowing it down. From Meta's perspective, millions of advertisers were manually interfering with a system that could already learn faster than them. Humans were adding friction, not intelligence. So Meta did what every serious system eventually does. It removed human control. Andromeda is not an update. It's a declaration. It says very clearly, stop telling us who your customer is. We already know. Instead of founders choosing audiences, the AI now clusters behaviors. Instead of founders deciding budgets, the AI reallocates spend in real time. Instead of founders testing ads, the AI ranks realities and kills the weak ones without emotion. And suddenly, targeting stopped mattering. Creative became the input language. And this is where most founders broke. Because they didn't actually change the strategy. They changed cosmetics. They swapped headlines. They changed hooks. They replaced one UGC face with another. They changed fonts, colors, angles, but not the thinking. And Andromeda saw right through it. To the AI, 10 similar ads are not 10 tests. They are one boring idea repeated 10 times. And boring ideas do not deserve a budget. Here's the shift most people haven't internalized. The AI doesn't care about small differences. It cares about creative diversity. Different emotions, different narratives, different psychological entry points. Humor versus authority, fear versus aspiration, proof versus curiosity, education versus entertainment. If your ads all feel like the same story told with different words, the system will punish you. Not because it hates you, but because it learns faster than you. The founders who survived this shift all had the same moment of realization, usually after burning money for weeks. They stopped asking, who should I target? And started asking, what stories can I tell about this product? Stories of embarrassment, stories of belief, stories of transformation, stories of proof, stories of frustration, stories of desire. They stopped building ads, they started building creative systems. And when they fed the machine enough variations, something important happened. The AI started doing what it's best at. Budgets began flowing automatically to the strongest narratives. Ads found buyers founders would have never had targeted manually. Some creatives died instantly, others quietly scaled without human intervention. Founders never had control. They only had slower feedback loops. Andromeda didn't remove power. It exposed inefficiency. Now let's talk about the biggest misunderstanding I see everywhere. AI tools, AI actors, AI UGC, AI videos. Let me be brutally clear. AI does not save bad thinking. AI doesn't fix weak messaging. AI doesn't compensate for shallow understanding of human behavior. AI only multiplies what you give it. If your idea is generic, AI will help you fail faster. If your story is compelling, AI will scale it beyond human limits. Tools are multipliers, thinking is the core. This applies to ads, this applies to startups, this applies to life. And here's where this becomes bigger than Facebook ads. What Andromeda represents is the death of founder ego. The belief that I know my customer better. The belief that I need to control every lever. The belief that manual efforts equals intelligence. The founders who are winning today stopped trying to outsmart systems. They learned how to collaborate with them. They focused on inputs, not micromanagement. They fed volume, variations, and psychology. And then they stepped aside. This is the same pattern playing out everywhere. In content, in distribution, in capital. System rewards those who understand the structure, not those who cling to control it. And this is why most founders feel exhausted today. They're fighting reality instead of adapting to it. So if your ads aren't working anymore, don't panic. But don't lie to yourself either. The game didn't die, it evolved. Targeting is no longer your edge. Creative thinking is, speed is, systems are, and the founders who understand this early will quietly pull ahead while everyone else debates in comment sections about whether Facebook ads are dead. They're not, old thinking is. This is the Unfiltered Startup. We don't talk hype, we talk reality. Hit the subscribe button below if you're building for longevity, not applause. See you guys in the next video.